Easy, fellas. Welcome to the first match preview on my new channel. And I'm pleased to have with me my good friend, Turkish.
Yes,
the Big first Six. One. It's the first one, yeah. You're privileged. He's the first guy I've got on here. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just winging it. No, we're getting there. But obviously, you know, we've got Manchester City, Arsenal at the Etihad this weekend. It's beginning a new season. Channel's just up and running. Obviously, you're the main man for Arsenal for me. Big Six connections and all that.
Love, man. Come on. Don't forget me when you blow, you know. First preview on the channel, Turkish. So when you're gone, remember who was first.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, it's good. You know what? It's been really good this week. Everyone's been sending nice, positive messages and that. And Steve, I love your content and that. And things like this is what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a mad couple of days. First thing I want to touch on with you is... Harry Kane deal falls through.
Yeah.
Everyone's rejoicing, Toby and all the boys celebrating. And then out of nowhere, Viva Ronaldo.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
It's mad. We didn't even get time to digest that Kane isn't going to City before the Ronaldo rumour surfaced. Let's take the Kane one first.
Yeah.
Tobes, we've been friends for a little while, and I suggested to Toby a good 3-4 years ago, you lot will probably have to sell Kane, reinvest, and plug other holes in your squad. I think you've got enough goals from elsewhere, and maybe Son, if you add someone else in, you can fix that department. But if you have the money, you can build something better. Most Tottenham fans, including Todd, is adamant that Kane stays. We build on Kane.
They're celebrating right now.
Yeah, they're celebrating. Listen, they're not used to lifting much. So
they're winning trophy. We're not winning trophies with him. They've kept him. I don't think there's any money to strengthen.
At 28 years of age.
My argument with the Tottenham fans was like, look, take the money. He's peaked now. Take the dough. Give it your new manager. Strengthen one or two positions. It will take Tottenham from where they are now, probably 7th or 8th, to maybe 6th.
And just about.
But it's progression, you know what I mean? But they're claiming it as some sort of moral victory, like, yes, he's back. But you've got to remember this. Your striker wanted to come to Manchester City, so we don't even want to be there. So anyway, fair play. Levy's kept him, blah de blah. Tottenham,
but I think that also, as an Arsenal fan, I think in hindsight, I prefer he stays, and the reason being because if they had that money, they could potentially build another side that finishes in the top 4 and gets back to where they've been in the last maybe 5 years in terms of Champions League football. So for me, I'm actually happy that he's staying, and I'm actually happy they're not getting that money. We've seen what Kane's all about. Yeah, we've seen what Kane's all about. And like you said, they haven't won anything with Kane.
No.
I don't see them building on the squad with Kane there.
No.
So, all is good and well over this side of London regarding that news.
And then the Manchester's just erupted. It's like a volcano has gone off in Manchester now. You've got thousands of angry Reds running round whose childhood has now been tainted with memories of Ronaldo in a Man City shirt. They're thinking about it, thinking this could happen. You know what I mean? We've been here today looking at various news outlets and that. I know we've been talking off air with a few of the other Arsenal guys, and they're mad for it. The Arsenal boys here want Ronaldo in the Premier League. A, do you want Ronaldo in the Premier League? And B, do you think it can happen?
Listen, the Premier League for me is the football I watch. Ronaldo would be an asset to the league. Ronaldo improves the league, and he would be going to a team I don't consider as rivals or never have been rivals to Arsenal Football Club. So I've got no gripes against it. I enjoy watching good players and good football, and I guess that's what Ronaldo brings.
Yeah, it's mad. I mean, me personally, I have always seen him as a Red, and he's always been their legend. But the amount of messages I'm getting today and the amount of United fans that are absolutely fuming, it's really great for me. It's been brilliant.
Tottenham fans thought Sol was, white, but it turned out he's a Red. So
this is it, yeah. Sol Campbell done it all them years ago and it got bad. But I think if this one happens, it's going to get worse, man.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse. I don't know. This transfer window's crazy, man.
It is.
1 minute Messi signing a deal, then he's off to Paris Saint-Germain. 1 minute Harry Kane's coming, now he's staying. Then Ronaldo's on his way. Sancho's gone United. Varane's gone United. Even Arsenal are splashing the cash.
Yeah, somewhat. And then you see Man City draw PSG in the Champions League, and you think, well, if Ronaldo happens, then potentially you see Messi versus Ronaldo, PSG versus Man City, the El Clasico of Europe, I guess.
El Cashico, they call it.
Yeah, El Cashico, that's it.
El Cashico. But no, it's mad, mate. It's mad. But anyway, back to the game Saturday.
Yeah. Do we have to?
I know you're feeling like that. But listen, a little bit of positive. Last night, West Brom, 6 goals away.
Yeah.
You know, they looked okay. I know we can look at West Brom, but they did look, for me, they looked dangerous. Every time Arsenal attacked, they looked like they were going to do bits.
Yeah, we had to get the job done. At the end of the day, West Brom did play an understrength side, which is, funny when you consider it's the League Cup. You'd expect Arsenal to do so. But we had a job to do.
Yeah.
We hadn't scored so far this season. 3 scrappy goals in the first half and 3, in my opinion, well-crafted goals in the second. So it's something to build off. Oba needed goals. He got a hat-trick. Laka needed a goal. He got a goal. Pepe needed a goal. He got a goal too. So, the 3 senior players in attack, they all scored. So the bare minimum I expected was a win, and we've done it in emphatic fashion.
Different kettle of fish Saturday. Early kickoff.
Completely different ocean. Let alone a different kettle of it's a different ocean completely.
It's probably not the most ideal place where you want to go when you've started the season like you've started it. Next game coming up to the Etihad, Manchester City. How do you see it going?
Not good, Steve.
No,
not good, Steve.
Not even a draw. Not even a late winner.
I didn't listen. The late winner, I can't see that. I'd enjoy if it happens, but the draw for me is the bare minimum we can achieve.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, I think City would have to have an off day.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and would have to have a great day.
Yeah.
All round. Because listen, we've lacked goals in the Premier League so far. Yes, we got 6 against West Brom, but like you said, different kettle of fish, different ocean in Man City. So scoring would be good to start with.
Yeah.
And a draw would be the best I expect out of that game.
I mean,
a performance is the bare minimum, because against Chelsea and Brentford, we didn't really see a style of play. We didn't really see much in terms of transition. It looked like it was pass it to Tierney, overlap and get the ball in the box. And when you have strikers that, well, firstly, they haven't played so far this season in the league, but when you have strikers that, don't really excel in the box, in the air, it seemed like a tactic that, didn't really make sense.
Yeah. We've done that before. We City sometimes, we do a lot of wing play and we're lumping it into Aguero, who's tiny, and it's just like
not makes sense. Yeah.
But I actually think it'll be a tough game for City. I do. I don't think we're 100% yet. We're a lot better than where we was against Tottenham. The striker issue's still not been resolved. We have got a lot of options.
Are you worried about the striker issue?
Very worried about it. Very worried about it. I think last season we caught everyone on the up and did the false 9 and it worked. I don't think we can do that this year. And I just see Ferran Torres as he's not a striker. Even movement-wise, I mean, in our team, we set up a lot of chances. But there's been times where I'm thinking, make that run or just cut across there, and he's not quite doing it yet. Yeah. And, at the minute, I don't think we're up to full speed. It's like on the Big Six show, I always say City's got to get the rhythm, and then we get the ball starts rolling, and then we keep it rolling. We're getting there now.
You mentioned last season on Box to Box earlier on AFTV. Make sure you guys check that out. It will be out today, 2 p.m. on AFTV. You mentioned about last season and maybe starting off slow. You had that Leicester defeat and you had a couple of bad results in and around that time.
That's what worries me now because we lost to Tottenham and then we lost to Leicester 5-2 and it woke us up a little bit. We're playing Arsenal. They're still a decent side. I said it before, they're like, if you can pin a dog in a corner, you're going to get bit. So we've got to be on it. We can't just think, it's Arsenal, we'll roll them, as we could get rolled ourselves. I'm seriously mean that, you know what I mean? I think we will get the job done. I don't think it'll be a walkover. I think it'll be a couple of goals in it. And at the minute, the way I'm thinking is get the 3 points on the board. We lost against Tottenham. It's not good to lose any ground in this title race. Let's get the 3 points on the board. 1-0 will do me. I think City will do it. But I expect Arsenal to put up a bit of a fight.
I hope to see some fight. Like I said, in the first 2 games, we haven't saw that so far. We just won 6-0. Oba's back. Laka's back in the side. Arteta has said they're massive for what he's trying to do. He needed them back. They're the goal scorers.
Yeah.
Man City, it's become one of those throwaway games for us in a sense where we go not expecting anything and hoping for the best. And at the moment in time, I think the best for us, like I said, would be a draw. But the bare minimum is fight, passion, a performance. Show us that you care and you realize that you haven't started the season as good as you should have, and take some ownership of that. A lot of it falls on Arteta, But some also falls on the players that have, been consistent regardless of manager in the past few years and has still underperformed.
I just want to touch on the fact that the board have backed him this window. He spent, 128 million?
Yeah.
Somebody said the other day, Arsenal spent 128 million on a B team. I think that's a little bit unfair. But Odegaard coming in.
Yeah, happy with that.
Ramsdale.
On Ramsdale, I feel like the money could have been better used elsewhere. Right back, I look at Max Aarons, for example. I think that fee could have got a Max Aarons.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah. Especially considering that, Arsenal seem to be chasing this homegrown quota.
Yeah.
Apparently rules will be changing in the next few years and whatnot. And if that is so big, then surely Max Aarons in the first 11 would be a bigger signing than Ramsdale as your backup. So for me, the money's been misspent in a sense. And, for me, it's the money's been spent on a supporting cast more than it has been on the prime time.
Ben White.
Don't know much about him, but
I rate him. I think he's got a bit about him. For 50 million, we spent 40 odd million on Ake.
Yeah.
So for 50 million, I get that, and he's English as well. He's in the England squad. Lokonga, obviously, he was highly rated in Belgium.
He looks a good, interesting signing, Lokonga.
Yeah, and it wasn't a lot of money.
Yeah.
Tavares.
Yeah.
And who else did we buy?
I've probably been most impressed by Tavares so far. Yeah.
He was, what was he, 8 million or something?
8 million. He was meant to be backup left back, and so far he's actually shown qualities that make me want to see him in the first team. Obviously not above Tierney, but potentially right.
Sometimes though, you look at, for example, Manchester United last year, they signed a fullback, expecting him to come in and be ahead of Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw thought, sack that, stepped his game up. So someone like Tavares coming in, bit of youthful energy, could step up Tierney's game even more. Same with Lokonga coming in. Some of them players might have thought, I'm going to get in this midfield. If you've got a young lad in training who's boom, boom, at you all the time, you think to yourself, I need to step up here.
Yeah, because he's showing different qualities.
So you've spent the money now. Your opinion on Arteta, is he going to get the time with the fans? Or I read in some papers that he might only have 6 games, 10 games. If it's not looking good then, it could be another one of them.
The 5-game report came out before West Brom. So if you look at the 5 games, it would have started with West Brom. It goes into City after international break, Norwich, Burnley, and the 5th game being Tottenham. So you can see why, 5 games has been touted. Now we've started those 5 games in the best possible fashion. A 6-0 win, clean sheet, score, goals galore, some nice goals in there, some good transition. Nice. Like I said, Man City, we don't expect much, but when Arteta has left himself in the position that he's left himself in with no goals and no points in the first 2 games, we don't expect much, but going into international break 3 games into the season with no points, potentially no goals, it puts Arteta's position in somewhat the limelight. You know me, Steve. I bang on about the owners and the Kroenkes and even Edu and Vinay before I do Arteta. That's not me letting Arteta off. That's me understanding that there's kind of a proportion of blame to be shared out. It's just that 130 million and you haven't seen an improvement in the first 11, and you haven't got a style of play yet. You've gone into the season. The first game, it was Chambers right back. The second game, it was Cedric right back. And then the third game, we switched to a back 5 or back 3.
Do you still think he's unsure?
He must
what
be,
his
Steve.
best side is or his position.
Steve. Because how can we change formation the third game into a new season, into his second season?
Do you think he's trying to do what Guardiola does a lot? Because Guardiola changes his team all the time. Do you think he's trying to do that? But obviously, we can pull one player out and put another world-class player in there. You're not in that position yet.
I actually do. I think he hopes that, the rotation or the extra competition, the supporting cast, however you want to see this transfer window, adds, motivation. And helps kick on a couple like Odegaard signing. As much as we like that signing, it might improve Emile Smith-Rowe. It might motivate him to, they're challenging for essentially similar positions. And that's what I like. When you've got 2 decent, good players in the same position, that's how a football club should be run.
Definitely.
It's just that there's some positions we've got 2 in, like an Emile Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, or a Saka and Pepe on the right, or a Tierney and a Tavares on the left wing-back, full-back position, or there's some positions we don't have any, like right-back, like a partner for Partey. Lokonga's come in, he looks good, but at 21, you want him protected a bit. So Xhaka's still the partner for Partey, when in reality, we kind of admitted to ourselves this summer that he's up for sale. 'Sale. 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 '
So, looking back to the game now, where do you think the game could be won for City? Where's the point on that pitch where you think Man City is going to have some joy there?
Through the middle.
Definitely. Do you think we just steamroll you?
I do. The middle is our biggest problem, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Both defensively and through the attack. We lack transition in the middle, like I said, both defensively and offensively. I'm going to look more defensively on this Man City game because you're going to have majority of possession, majority of the chances, majority of the ball and whatnot. So defensively, I look at Granit Xhaka, for example. Thomas Partey is not there. So Xhaka will be partnered with Lokonga, maybe El Nene. And I'm not confident in any of those partnerships. Firstly, Lokonga's very young, new to the league. Yeah. This is Man City. Second, Xhaka and El Nene, I don't think they've got the quality to both nullify Man City through the middle and create problems through the middle. So without Thomas Partey there, I'm not confident in that central midfield. And
looking at Manchester City's team, where, if you're Arteta, where do you think on our team you can have a bit of success? Left side?
Left side, definitely. I think, Grealish likes to attack and, he likes to be in the final third more often than not. And then you've got your left back issues in a sense.
Probably going to be Cancelo or Zinchenko. Cancelo played last game. Zinchenko's missus just had a baby, so I think he's been... Okay. So it might be Zinchenko, but yeah, I think you could. Who do you think will play on the right for you?
It should be Saka. But if not Saka, it's Pepe, and I think both can create problems. I prefer Saka there because I think he's a bit more efficient in terms of his ball retention and his decision making. But I think if there's anywhere we're going to cause problems, it has to be down that side. We have to target that side. Although with Tierney as left back, we have the potential there to cause some issues, but obviously your right hand side is very different to the left.
And who do you fear from the City side? Obviously, De Bruyne's not playing.
Yeah.
But who do you think can do the damage?
Mahrez,
Grealish.
Grealish definitely stands out to me because when we played Villa last year, especially, he had his way with Bellerin, Rob Holding. He had his way on that side, and he done bits. And Grealish has said before, he mentioned Emirates Stadium, his favourite stadium to play in. So there's something there with Arsenal. And on top of that, you saw his relationship with Saka at the Euros. And I think, if I'm playing for someone, Stephen, you're playing for the opposition, I think there's that extra bite. We're friends, but we want to win.
Of course you do.
So I think, there's going to be that extra from him to... And he's got a goal in there, last week. So
would you accept Arsenal turning up at the Etihad, maybe losing, but everyone putting in a shift and you get beat by the better team on the day? Would you go away from that and say, you know what, I'll give the boys credit, they had a goal, but we just got beat off a better football team?
100%, bro. 100%.
Would the Arsenal fans take that?
They should, but Arsenal fans, we're in a very difficult place right now.
If you lose to City, what's the next two? Wolves,
Norwich and Burnley.
Burnley. So you lose to City, you beat Norwich, you beat Burnley, and then the Tottenham game, you beat the Tottenham. He keeps his job. You lose to Tottenham, he's finished. So you could lose to City, Tottenham, win the two in the middle, finished. If he loses to City, wins the next three, they're going to roll with it.
I think we've become used to what seems
to be a fact.
A
derby win can mean a lot.
Of course, especially if you couple up with 2 wins beforehand against Norwich, Burnley. Okay, you've started the season poorly, 3 losses in a row potentially with Man City coming up. If you come back from international break with 3 wins, the 3 losses are not forgotten, but they are a distant memory in a sense because you're always looking forward. So the bare minimum is what you just said.
It's a bit of pride in it, I think. I think I've got nothing against Arsenal, mate. And the last season when people were saying, oh, you're trolling, saying give him time and all that. I've explained my reasons of that.
And you've got a different opinion of Arteta. He's done good things at your club.
Listen, Pep Guardiola, the players, everyone spoke well of him. People said he's going to be a great coach and this, that and the other. How do you become a great coach without time? Maybe he's done it the wrong way. Maybe he took on a too big a job. Maybe he should have cut his teeth somewhere else.
Right person, wrong time.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
If Arsenal have put the trust in him and said, nope, you're our man, they know what they're employing. They're employing an inexperienced manager who's going to make mistakes. And the fan base at Arsenal is very, very chopped down the middle sometimes, you know what I mean? And I think most football clubs are going to be like that now with a big presence on social media and stuff. And it's tough because you're always going to get the ones who say, leave him in, let's have a bit of time. You're always going to get the ones who want instant success. It's just the way football is at the minute. But Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up. It's been great to chat to you, mate.
Come on, always,
I appreciate it, mate. I've been, like I say, I've never done this before, and I think it flows with you. You're a football man.
Yeah. And we get along well. Like you said, Big Six has been going for a little while.
It's the best. The Big Six show is the best show on YouTube. I've told people before, you know, these pretenders out there, but it's a real deal. You're getting passion. You're getting laughs. You're getting real football talk from football guys. And when the cameras are off, it's all back to being normal. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But it's been great to have you on.
No worries.
I'll probably contact you Saturday.
Probably
when City win.
My phone will probably be off, but you know,
I've got a long list of Arsenal guys.
Give it a go.
Just leave your voice messages. And listen, make sure you check out Turkish's channels. Turkish LDN.
Yeah.
You know him anyway. He's super famous, so he's done me a favor today coming on here. But
not
listen,
at all, man. Not at all. More importantly, if you're watching this, people, make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel. Too many people just watch videos, they don't subscribe. Show your love, show your support. Subscribe and make sure you guys hit the like button. It helps get the videos out there more. Steve's channel has grown well recently, only a few videos in. So come on, show love, people.
Thanks, mate.
No worries, Steve, man.
And listen, remember this. Viva Ronaldo. Nice one, people. See you soon. Thank you for watching.
Love, people. All right.